Hey, Robert and Kalyn Get Rich fans. Kalyn and I were too busy making mashed potatoes for literally 35 people this week with Thanksgiving holiday to record a full episode. So what we did is we compiled a best of episode. It's the same reason I'm sitting here in this dark room in my raggedy Boston Celtics shirt. Just too much going on. Too busy of a holiday. Glad to be back at it. We'll be back at it next week. See you soon. Enjoy.
Yeah, so the guy on social media is saying every time Mountain Dew comes out with a flavor, something bad happens.
Oh.
So, listen to this one.
Okay.
Code Red, 1001.
Twin Towers.
Twin Towers, September 11th.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Maui Burst came out in 2023.
COVID?
The Maui Fires.
Oh,
the fires on
wow.
Maui.
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right. Star Spangled Splash, 2024. Star Spangled Splash.
Trump got elected?
You're it's kind of stuck on this Trump getting elected.
I don't know. What happened?
No, who wrote the Star Spangled Banner?
I don't know.
Francis Scott Key.
Oh, that's right.
So what was in Baltimore Harbor, the barge knocked over the Francis Scott Key Bridge. You have no recollection.
I'm like, where are we going with this? Like,
here's the thing about in order to notice conspiracy theories, Kalyn, you're like,
you have to be have some awareness of like history or like present day, even like either one. What's happened? What's going on now? Then being able to tie them together. Yeah. I'm like. Like, wait, tell me more. That you've blown my mind too many times in one sentence.
Wait, back up. What was the stuff called? Star Spangled Splash.
Star Spangled Splash came out. Then our national anthem was written by somebody named Francis Scott Key, a name I don't know. And then tie that to Baltimore, in which we have a harbor and a bridge. Yeah, named Francis. I'm like, what? No. I don't keep up with the news.
The news was 1776.
Look, yeah. You want
Have you heard of the Star Spangled Banner? You're familiar with this tune?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Was it one of those big boats that have the containers?
Container ship.
I remember hearing about container ship driving into the bridge, but I didn't know which bridge it was or where. I know like 3 bridges in this world. So now I have number 4.
If another one of these falls down, you'll be able to connect the dots.
I'll be like, what? Wait a minute, Mountain Dew, what'd you launch? Like London Bridge, like
piss water.
Yeah, right.
Kalyn's conspiracy theory.
I'm like, keep going.
Put stuff. There's no red string because we just can't.
Because there's nothing to tack it to. Just like empty boards. You're like, okay, here's one point. Okay, now we can connect that too. There's not a thing on that wall. Okay, so we'll write this on that wall. Now we got a string. I'm like, whoa, keep going.
Like, that's all we got.
I'm like, dang, that is wild.
It is wild that the letter ticker symbols are available.
Right, so available.
Get out of here.
Up for grabs, yep.
What?
Yep.
We should get that one.
Let's do it. There's another one available.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Z.
No.
X. I know X is one. Q.
No, X is not available. Q is not available.
Ah, interesting.
N.
The letter N is available.
That's right.
What are you doing, Nestle and Netscape and
Yeah, Netscape. Everybody's big on Netscape. You guys need better tickers. That's the problem with your company.
Listen to me picking companies out of the
90s. Yeah, no kidding.
Between that and our Allman Brother references.
Yeah, Dippin' Dots. Why haven't you? You guys haven't locked down I yet? Like, that's ice cream, kind of. Ice cream of the future. Isn't that your thing? I don't know.
Dippin' Dots. Listen, Dippin' Dots, this is our recommendation to you. This is how we take this company to the next level.
That's right. I don't even know how you're still around, to be honest. Like, it was a fun novelty when I was 11, but it's just crappy ice cream.
Yeah, you can get it
You can get it in ballparks and everything. You think in the Dippin' Dots meetings, like the annual management team meeting or something, they like talk about the core values at Dippin' Dots.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every company does this. I like find it to be so obnoxious.
Listen here at Dippin' Dots.
We're about loyalty and
honesty.
Yeah. Integrity.
Here at Dippin' Dots, we value having the tough conversations.
And diversity.
Yes. Tolerance of others.
Yeah.
Well, here's my diverse opinion on you, Dippin' Dots. Your ice cream sucks.
Yeah. Agreed.
When we were little, like, and we used to go up to Milwaukee and visit Grandma Coffee. So this is our great grandmother, right? But routinely, she'd be like, to the kids, to me, like, did you see out there the landscaping people? And like you're a kid, you barely calculated that there were landscapers or workmen or whatever, and you're like, yeah. And she's like, some of those guys were black. I think there were some black guys in that landscaping crew. You're a kid. You're like, oh. Can we go to the Science Museum?
Okay. Are there more Rice Krispie treats, Grandma?
Exactly.
This is really weird information you're sharing with me. Here's what I want to draw your attention to. Earlier, you may not have seen them, but there were landscapers outside. And get this, they weren't all white. Just saying.
This is Milwaukee, the whitest city on God's green earth. But somehow.
But apparently they're here. The black people have arrived in Milwaukee. They edge our yard sometimes. It's we just have to roll with it.
When we were kids,
I think this is the perfect time to talk about our next topic, which is
portfolio.
Well, we can. No, I was gonna switch the topic I brought. This guy, King Charles. All right.
Who's he married?
Queen Camilla, King Charles III's wife. She is officially known as Queen Camilla. Which is funny. They're never like, what's Queen Camilla up to right now?
No. Nobody gives a fuck. The Brits are too busy thinking about William and Kate. They're like, we don't care about this king. We never cared about Charles.
Right.
Well,
this guy die already?
Yeah.
What's up, King Charles? Life expectancy.
Yeah.
Sources exclusively real to In Touch. The king is battling pancreatic cancer. Has been given 2 years to live.
He's got pancreatic cancer?
Man, I don't know.
I heard Kate Middleton also had cancer.
Yeah, she disappeared for a long time out of the public eye.
She had some sort of stomach cancer.
Yeah. Have they checked the power lines near these?
I know, right? What are you guys eating over there?
I mean, Jesus.
Somebody's feeding you some radioactive
bangers and mash.
Yeah. Well, apparently bananas are slightly radioactive.
Yeah. Kate Middleton was just fucking
just bananas. She's like a monkey, just constantly slamming bananas down her gullet. That's why she's so skinny.
She's like the Kobayashi of banana eat. She's like,
yeah, one bite, just shove it all the way in.
Dip them in water.
Yeah, she's like, what I want you to do, servant, is unpeel all the bananas, dip them in water.
And they're like, but Kate, this might give you.
Yeah, she's like, I don't care what the repercussions are. I love bananas. I love them.
Now give me a radium soda.
Yeah. I want to see some plutonium.
Yeah.
Speaking of Eve, she really fucked us over, women.
You got the short
end
of the
what
stick.
are you doing eating shit? What are you doing talking to snakes? Haven't you watched Harry Potter? There's nothing good about talking to snakes.
You know, she had not watched Harry Potter. That was part of the problem.
You don't know that. You don't know that. It was Eden.
Right.
Everything was perfect. They may have had Harry Potter then. God was omnipotent and all of that stuff.
I will say, you're right. I've been caught in my preconceptions that Eden did not have access to Harry Potter.
Yeah, you don't know that. You don't know.
Maybe that was part of the tree of knowledge.
It was predestined.
The tree of knowledge was more or less
Oh my God. And they're like, are you a Slytherin? And she's like, I might be. I feel naughty.
I think what we're getting at is the tree of knowledge was more or less like a Blockbuster video or something. Or no, a sketchy video store because it also had the
snake and
the dirty videos
right.
and the
yeah. But and then the snake's like, eat this apple, and she's like, I don't know. Like, did they not eat it all? Why could she not eat the apple?
Because it grew from the tree of knowledge.
Oh, she could eat shit that grew other places.
That's right. They had unlimited access.
That's not really fair. If the snake's like, here's an apple, she could be like, was that from the tree of knowledge? And the snake's like, no.
Yeah. No. Except that's not how it went down.
How'd it go down then?
The snake's like, don't listen to God. You should eat that apple.
He didn't hand it to her.
No, well, it didn't have hands.
Didn't grab it with his like tail parts and you're like, here you are, apple.
Maybe I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't think. Maybe I was. I mean, if Harry Potter was there.
It was perfect. So yeah, you're probably there.
How
could it not be heaven without you?
I gotta save that one for Andrea. my bag of charmer phrases. All right, fine. We're gonna go biblical. All right, let's see. Genesis. Story of Eve.
Oh yeah, we looked up your favorite Bible verse from your high school thing.
Oh my goodness! Why is that? What do you think my favorite Bible verse from?
Oh wait, well it was a thing that said it was like your high school, your senior sketch thing.
Okay.
And it had that you didn't like squash, and then your favorite Bible verse was Ecclesiastes 1:3 or something like that.
Okay.
That was basically all about love, but I picked the weirdest. I picked the King James version. I was reading it, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is even talking about.
Yeah.
And then I randomly skipped to a different book, and it was Lamentations, which I don't know if you spent much time reading that, but it's like, fucking God hates me. This shit sucks. Like everything fucking blows.
Yeah,
and that's the whole book. You're just like, I have no luck. I have no fortune. God has taken everything good away from me. Like my family is dead. I am in poverty and I have leprosy.
You do not see a lot of Lamentations hanging in people's kitchens.
That should change.
Yeah. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. No. As for me and my house, we are suffering under horrendous.
God has
forsaken us.
Yeah, exactly. God has removed his love from my life. I have been abandoned by God.
See, this is a gift Dad would appreciate, is if we got him a Lamentations mug,
Yeah, or like some like needlepoint that's like.
This is a niche business, man, which is like.
Terrible. We only do now Lamentations. Choose your verse wisely.
I mean, for the right guy, for like this Bible scholar.
No, I kind of love it. Like I would hang that shit over my toilet or something.
It's not so far afield from the motivational posters that are
fake.
They're fake and sarcastic, but only one in about 1 million people are gonna get the Lamentations.
Gonna be like, I do want to spend $50 on a needlepoint from Lamentations that is like, dear God, why have you forsaken me and killed my wife and left me childless? Like,
you wouldn't have to do only Lamentations. There's some pretty sad stuff in some of the Proverbs, Psalms, and Job.
Yeah, Job.
Job.
Yeah. Oh.
Jonah.
Do you remember Job?
I do remember Job.
Yeah, Jonah's got a fun story, though. He gets to live in a whale, right? Or is it a shark?
It's a whale. Well, it's the sea monster or something that's sometimes translated into whale. But
is it a kraken?
Could be a crack. Once again, I wasn't there. I don't think.
Are you actually God?
Only that you've been waiting your whole life to ask me this. Ever since you're 5 years old.
Like,
you're
oh my God, Robert! Wow,
he's so great. He must be. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think anybody could think better of you than I thought of you when I was little. Like, who else lays around in bed at night thinking about someone else being like, oh my gosh, like my big brother, wow.
Well, Kalyn, yes, I'm going to reveal my secret identity. I am in fact God, and I've chosen to live my mortal life in Cleveland. Upper middle class existence in Cleveland, Ohio, with 2 teenagers who yell at me.
Yeah.
And watch battle bots and
when you get a chance, when you're allowed,
and play and record a podcast that approximately 10 or 12 people listen to.
150 listened last week.
Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say to you, you must not eat from any tree in the garden?"
She's like, I can't really remember now.
The woman said to
I
the
don't
serpent,
know.
"We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say you must not." This is Old Testament stuff. You're supposed to know this. You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die. You will not certainly die, the serpent said to the woman, for God knows that when you eat
And he was right.
Yeah, God lied. That's now
This
maybe
is
a
not a great start to the book.
I'm sure that's a mystery. We can ask Dad about that. I'm sure there's some Bible scholars that have pondered over this God lying to. So if he lied
Maybe
there,
Eve just doesn't remember right.
God, maybe.
No, Eve doesn't remember. Yeah.
Or whoever wrote this book.
No, I'm saying that Eve is recounting what God said, but she could be misremembering.
Yeah. Well, we don't know who wrote. Well, supposedly Moses wrote this book. So
he was a busy dude.
He had 40 years of wandering in the
yeah, that's true. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, I guess I'll just write this book. Fuck.
I tried starting a podcast. It didn't go so well, and he got tired of freaking crypto quotes, crosswords.
Right.
And he's like, all right, I guess I'll.
Like, I really want to find an oasis, but in the meantime, I'll just jot down some stories.
I tried writing these stone tablets and had to
chiseling
smash.
sucks though.
Yeah. Well, he was just to write those 10 sentences. He was gone 40 days, So to write Genesis, but
40 days talking to a burning bush.
Yeah. Anyway,
the drugs were good back then. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. She took some and ate it. She took some
from the snake.
It
doesn't specify. Maybe that's why God didn't kill him, because the snake gave it to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta say, if a snake offered me some shit, was talking to me and said, "Here, eat this apple," I'd be like, maybe I should eat this apple.
Yeah.
A snake's talking to me right now, so maybe this is like.
Or you could be like, I'm just gonna run away screaming because I'm not doing a thing a snake says.
Yeah, because now I've seen Harry Potter.
Okay, right. Yeah, exactly. This is getting recursive because of the tree of knowledge is what introduced you to the knowledge that.
Yeah.
There is something really weird in.
Why did God put this mean ass snake in Eden, anyways?
And why have this tree of
Yeah, why have this untouchable tree?
We were later able to put a cherub in front of the gates to Eden, keep people out. Why not have the cherub not let them eat from the tree?
Right. Have the baby hang out with the snake.
Find a better place to plant the tree. I mean, get some landscapers in here.
Figure it out, God. Come on.
Lots of easier ways to handle this than just be like, all right, I told you no eating. Now I'm going to go for a walk way over there.
I'm going to go over here, even though I'm omnipotent.
Yeah. Right. He called to the man, where are you? So again, yes, omnipotence, right? He knows where the man is, presumably, but he said this anyway.
Yeah.
There's many, many questions raised by this particular passage. Right. I've seen some commercials for talks that there are things, and they seem really fascinating.
Yeah. That's a good sentence.
Yeah, it was just I saw some things and they were
talks about stuff. Super neat.
Yeah. No, commercials for talks. I haven't actually watched the talks. Okay, this is a couple passages earlier. God commanded to the man, "You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil."
Okay.
For when you eat from it, you will certainly die. The
okay.
Tree of God, knowledge of evil, good and evil.
Oh, okay. So this is interesting. God lied.
Yeah, a little white lie there.
He just felt bad. He's like, I only made the two of you, and now I'm gonna kill your lady.
Or maybe they were immortal, but once he did that,
then you were going to have death in your life.
Yes, maybe that's what happens. Okay, so all right, we solved that one. Robert and Kalyn gets rich, does it again.
Yeah. Yeah, but then we got all these other fucking punishments too. The ladies did.
Oh yeah, the ladies got it bad.
Yeah.
The men have to build porches and
be around the ladies.
Hang towel racks, yeah. Yeah.
Suffer the women.
And they get erections. Yeah, suffer the women. Put up with the women's bullshit. When we're
like,
yeah, right.
I'm having painful childbirth, and then I go through menopause and all of the other.
Oh, that's
shit.
the easiest part of it is during childbirth. It's all the guess what I want for dinner? Why don't you ever take me dancing? They weren't like that in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah,
there was
this is cool.
Yeah, there's no dancing.
I like this.
Had nothing to talk about. 'cause we
Yeah,
don't.
right. Well, that's why she's like, this fucking snake.
Yeah. This is the most.
I can't wait to tell Adam about this.
This is the most entertaining thing that's happened to us in like a
Ever.
like a millennia.
Yeah. We're super not interested in sex because they're like walking around naked and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we only have each other. So,
Yeah.
I mean, plus it's kind of like, I mean, Eve was from Adam's rib, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So it's even more incestuous.
Yeah. Yeah, really, it's just the one.
Because if they were into sex and they were naked, that's about all they would do. Is just
Right.
just
Yeah.
kinda-
Just
be
like, let's keep going. Like,
babe, I can't stop, man. Look at that rocking body Eve's got, man.
she's like, yeah, I do one kind of exercise. That's it. So, while you're looking for that, I made a chocolate cake for mom and dad. For some reason, like, they were like bugging me about coming over like nonstop, and I'm like, why do you guys want to see me so bad? What the hell? Like, leave me alone. So I made this chocolate cake, and I made chocolate icing for it. I made it buttercream. It also was supposed to make 2 rounds, and I ended up with 2.5 rounds. So I made like a tiered cake that mom and dad were like, this looks like a hat. Like, it looks just like a but the chocolate icing, I had a kind of disaster in the kitchen, and chocolate icing just in the wild kind of just looks like shit. Like, it looks like poop, and like it ended up getting flung all over my kitchen. So I keep finding all these little places everywhere that are like, I'm like, what is that? Oh, that's just chocolate icing.
Little poop drop of icing.
And like, while I was giving them the cake, I told mom and dad that I'm supposed to go to my doctor, and I don't want to do it because I haven't gone since my last physical. And that time they told me to get another colonoscopy, get a mammogram, blah, blah, all the shit that I haven't done, right? And mom's like, you should just get one of those kits to do the colon screening test or whatever. And I was like, funny you say that because I did yesterday because it was on sale for $2. And I was like, I thought this was normally like $30. But have you ever done one of these?
No.
The at-home ones. So they give you a way to like get your fecal sample, right? Which is
lovely.
already lovely stuff. Like, it's a piece of paper that you like, it has adherence to go on the side of the toilet, right? But they don't tell you very much about it. So like, I did it too tight, I guess. So it was like really high. And like, immediately just
give.
fell off, and like like the sample fell up. No, the paper was there.
I
The
see.
sample fell off. And so then I was like, I guess I'm just gonna have to take this. I was just like, I got frustrated, and I was like, took it off, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna done it. So then I was just like, I'll just shit on the floor. And so so I put the paper on the floor.
You're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah. So then
Wherever
I
Kalyn goes, stuff ends up on the floor. But usually when she says shit on the floor, she doesn't mean like literal shit on the floor.
Not usually shit on the floor. Yeah, but so I like put the paper like that was kind of crumpled. I put it down the floor real quick. I like put it down, and then I squat really quick, like trying to shit on it. Like half of it on, half off. Like, and I was like, this is the worst
target.
process in the world. Like, then you have to like, get the thing out. Like, it's like,
do better.
I'm like, I need more instructions if I'm gonna have to put this thing on the toilet and collect things. Then, like, as I'm like doing, you have to take this little thing out and stick it in. They're like, do it at least 5 times. I'm like, okay, is it okay that the sample is on the floor, or should I not use the part that's on the floor that's on?
I doubt there's any cancer cells on the tile floor or whatever. Like,
well, it's looking for blood, I guess. So like,
there's probably not
as
blood
you
on
like
the
have
floor
to
either.
shake it in this thing, and then you put it on a test strip, right? And meanwhile, I'm like, it stinks in here. Like I got in a plastic bag or whatever. I'm like, I'm just gonna get a colonoscopy next time. That's easier than like dealing with
Right, shitting on a piece of paper. It does sound a lot easier to get put under and have a colonoscopy.
So
oh my goodness.
So sorry.
I thought you were gonna say you took the icing and you shipped it off to Cologuard, but
yeah, it's a fun process. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna give you one for Christmas, so you can try it. See if you can get it right.
That is the perfect gift for the family that love 23andMe. Instead of spitting into a tube and finding out what your DNA is,
you can poop on the floor
and find out if you have colon cancer. I'm thinking about you going through this process of deciding, I'm going to strap this
paper on the toilet. No give at all. Like, you didn't think this through. You need a little sag for catch the thing.
But then I thought it would just flip, like where you put it exactly. Because the strip is like this wide, right? So it doesn't cover the whole toilet. And I was like, I'm going to pee on this thing. What? I always do both at the same time, like, I don't know. Right. I don't know what boys do, since you guys like to stand for one thing and sit for the other. Like, do you stand up and then sit down, or you just sit down?
It's our secret.
Like, so I was like, I don't know where to put it exactly, because if I put it too far back and it's got a lot of give, then I'm just going to hit the edge and it's going to fall right off. And then I'm like, okay, I got to go now. And then I put it far enough forward, but then I was worried I was going to pee on the paper. And so then I I had to put the seat up so that I could sit on the very, very edge to pee and not get on the paper. And then I put the seat back down. This was like a very long process. It's like the longest I've taken to do my bathroom business ever, maybe.
Why don't they send you a cup or something? Like freaking
right? I know. I was like, why don't I just hold the paper under my butt, and then if I give me a glove and give me a piece of paper or whatever, so I can just be like. Anyway.
Okay,
so back to
Barnes Group. See this? Here in Ohio, there's one of these towns. They continue to hold out about their mascot name, which is the Red Men or something like that. And you're like,
oh God,
it's like,
this fight is over.
Yeah, why are we going to battle against? Well, these graduates, they have Red Man pride from the 1970s when they graduated from school.
I mean, it's like, once the Cleveland Indians went away and the Washington Redskins.
Am I the only one who thinks they just can't name a football team a good name anymore? Like, you mentioned two teams, not both football, but you mentioned the Indians. They came back with the Guardians, terrible name. The Redskins, which was like...
Redskins is freaking offensive. That's pretty bad. Imagine, let's sub in any other ethnicity and what they're, if we're naming it after the Chinese came and helped build the railroad forcibly here in America. So we'll call them the Yellowskins, the Yellow Men.
It'd be like calling them the Slant Eyes or something. And then be like, what are you talking about?
What's the problem? Yeah. I've had pride in the Slant Eyes forever now. I have been a supporter of the Slant Eyes since I was a child. I cannot part with this name. What are we going to call them? The Americans? What? No, never.
And by the way, we named them that to honor the Chinese people. This is
totally. The Cleveland Indians, their mascot was really the pinnacle of this is totally honoring them. It's what's next? A tar baby? This is not.
I know. Chief Wahoo. Living in Cleveland, do you know how many Chief Wahoo conversations I've had? Because people freaking love Chief Wahoo and they can't believe and there's t-shirts about keep the chief and all this. And I'm like, and people will be like, can you believe people are up in arms about Chief Wahoo? And I'm like, are you talking about our absurdly racist,
Yeah, I can believe it. It's not a huge jump here.
No, I can see you dig Chief Wahoo, you have fine childhood memories, but the whole
right.
We gotta keep them, and
we have to keep it forever. Yeah. Right.
We're not talking about Thomas Jefferson and besmirching his reputation because he had slaves that's not good, obviously, but he also wrote the Declaration. I don't think Chief Wahoo, the guy who created Chief Wahoo on the side, wrote the Declaration of Independence.
This is America. This is America. And this is what we do. We steal land from Indians and then we make fun of them for the rest of our lives.
For centuries.
I need this. This is who I am.
And can't understand. We just can't understand why they would be offended.
What's the problem? What is the problem here?